welcome back. So I was doing the reading in the sun, and then my bloody phone overheated. So um, yeah, my phone just cut out kind of. So we back again. Yeah, we're back. I don't. This setup is a bit mad. I don't like this setup. So you're gonna have to bear with me until I get this setup sorted, mate. All right. Yeah, that setup is gonna have to. We're gonna have to work with it now. But yeah, happy solstice, everyone. Happy summer solstice, everyone. So yeah, the sun is it's the longest day of the year, um, which is interesting. Uh, yeah, when it comes to like stuff that happens astrologically these days, I try to be in nature as much as possible. Like when it's full moons or new moons or um, eclipses or equinoxes or solstices. Yeah, I like to be in nature, trying to get my circadian rhythm back into sync with Gaia. Um, yeah, just to remind you guys, it's going to be a general reading, so only take what resonates for you, and it's also going to be a timeless reading. So when you come across this video, it's for you as well. I literally just I was just catching some sun, and I was like, oh, I want to get some fruit. So I just went and got that three plums, right? Like two yellow ones and a red one, and I ate all three of them. I ate all three of them. They was banging, and I usually don't go for plums. Some people were telling me, yeah, try a plum. I want something like with a lot of water in it, but not watermelon. And they had, yeah, it was nice, man. I need to get some mango. The, yeah, I like mangoes. They've got to be soft and they've got to be sweet. And the last couple of ones I've had have been soft and sweet. Because you get the green ones, I don't like the green ones, man. The green ones, yeah, the amount of money I've spent on the green ones, thinking, oh, I'm going to get a sweet mango and they're not sweet. And it's annoying. Yeah, it's really annoying. It's frustrated, very frustrated. So yeah, these times I've got my whole setup. Like, yeah, out in data, just try to take it in. That's what I do every day as well, just to see what kind of energies we've got or challenges we've got going on currently with all this chaotic energy, and we're watching Babylon collapse. Yeah, but I've been doing a lot of somatic work and a lot of pranayama recently, and it's really been helping, man, to ride the wave. And I'm trying to be more present and been doing a lot more body work, trying to get more connected to the body, should we say? And I've been really trying to work on this throat chakra. Jesus, the throat chakra is so challenging to work with. And you guys have blessings as well. So yeah, I've been wearing lapis lazuli necklace, and is it an obelisk? I don't know how you pronounce it, an obelisk or a pyramid or whatever. So lapis lazuli, one of them. So I've been trying to get this channel running smoothly and speaking um, my truth and all this stuff. Yeah, a lot of things with the throat chakra, man. So yeah, I'm gonna pull some oracle cards to start off with, um, because last time I was doing the tarots and then my phone decided to check out on me. So yeah, I'll start with the oracle cards. But recently I've been using the tarots for some reason, but usually I work with oracle cards. But I don't know, my intuition is saying to use the tarot, so we're gonna switch up with this reading anyway. So the first card that come out is Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. So some of you may or may not know that you can just channel Reiki without you can like yeah. Some of you are already in tuned. Um, so some of you may want to check out doing some energy healing like Reiki, Qigong, Tai Chi, um, to get the energy flowing. But some of you I would recommend checking out some Reiki or some crystal healing, um, or Heka, Heka, is it Sekim Heka healing, ancient Egyptian healing. um, and learn how to channel the energy through you to others. Some of you may have a connection to South America. Some of you may be being guided to use plant medicines also, but only if you're called to. Don't go out seeking stuff. Go if it comes when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, should we say. The next card is be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So, oh, segment. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's about um, looking back at your past challenges to see how far you've come, because we've all overcome obstacles that we didn't think we would get through, right? And it's like we all have this inner strength. And when you start kind of looking at yourself, like, right, I did actually, I might have felt shitty at the time, but I did survive it, right? It's like you start gaining strength from looking back at your past challenges, right? So, and it's also about believing in yourself. So some of you may want to work on your solar plexus chakra, like self confidence, self esteem, your willpower, right? To have believe and have confidence in yourself, and say, yeah, I can do it, or to try new things. Yeah, just have that inner belief that you're strong. Um, and maybe you can use some affirmations to kind of reinforce that. The next card is underlining love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Um, I don't know. I'm getting that's a the I don't know what's coming through. That's more like ancestral stuff that's coming through. Um, that people can only give and receive love that they received as a child, right? So they're not going to be able to express or give certain things if they didn't receive it, right? So what it's basically trying to say is try to look at um, situations, or if you've got okay, for me, I'm doing a lot of ancestral healing, right? So it's that my family's quite broke up and scattered, so it's like trying to send heat, like, so I've got to take a step back and set boundaries and stuff, but I can still look at things through like loving eyes and see. Yes, I still get triggered, right? But it's about um trying to see everyone's had their own experience, right? That makes sense. But there's still love there, but it's just layers, and ego and stuff like that. But yeah. So try to see situations through love and eyes. Be forgiving, because you want to forgive yourself first and then forgive others. So you're light of the load, if that makes sense. Um, some of you may need to do some heart chakra work as well, some forgiveness, acceptance, uh, love, even loving yourself, man. It took me a long while to start loving myself. There was a long period where I just kind of, I'd say, yeah, hated myself, man. It's like say self hatred, and just being mean and fucking hating the world and shit. And it's like, no, man, you got to start being kind and loving to yourself, because this vessel, the way you talk to yourself is the way the body responds, right? So if you're talking mean and horrible to your body's going to respond like that, man. So it's about when I started retraining my mind, talking lovingly to it's basically reparenting, right? So it's having to reparent yourself. So I've been reparenting myself, and it's hard work, man. But it's just like, okay, yeah. Anyway, I'm going off on a bit of a rant anyway. But the next card is blooming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. So whatever you're just getting started with, keep up. You don't plant a seed and dig it up 2 days later. You got to let the roots grow, and then the stem, and then the flower, right? Um, so whatever venture you're starting, if you're just starting your healing journey, if you've just started a new job or a new relationship, or doing self development, be patient with yourself, because things good things take time. You can't rush the process. The spiritual healing, yeah, and this ascension or whatever, right? It's a marathon. It's not a race, right? So it's a slow and steady process, and there's waves. You've got to learn to ride the waves. Things will come up and go down. Things will come up, and you got to release. Yeah, it's given. You got to go with the flow. So be patient with yourself and don't give up. Just take one step forward, 10 steps back. but just keep making that forward movement. It doesn't have to be nothing big, like whether it's just getting out of bed and brushing your teeth in the morning. That's a step forward, right? Like, it ain't got to be nothing massive. Oh yeah, I've got to start this $1 million business, dude. Like everyone's at different levels, right? So if it's just getting out of bed and brushing your hair in the morning, if that's the best that you can do for at this moment, congratulate yourself, man. You know, I don't know. That may be just a message to someone that was kind of just blowing up. So. The next card is fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So whatever situation, and that's Mahat as well. Yeah, so some of these may be have like past lives in Egypt as well. There's things coming into balance. Some of these may be Libras as well. Um, something's just about to take flight though, or get started. And yeah, whatever situation they I don't know, if something you had some, I don't know, stuff going on with your housing that you put in a complaint or something like that, things are gonna work in your favor basically. So try not to worry about a current situation. The next card is Guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Yeah, so everyone's protected, um, and your guides and ancestors and spirit, your your protection team, should we say, um, they will only step in when you're in real danger. You know, so say for instance you're not paying attention, you're just about to step out into the road and get hit by a bus. Sometimes your angels or guides can pull you back and stuff. Um, because yeah, things are they're there to protect you, but they're just in the higher realms. Am I saying too much? Well, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm trying to be aware of um, my communication, or am I shutting myself down? I'm trying to find a balance whether I'm shutting myself down or I'm shutting down because I'm not meant to speak. That, if that makes sense, it's a bit hard work when you're channeling and trying to differentiate which is what when you're the communication with which is the ego and which is the which is being received. Um, but yeah, anyway, about protection. Um, yeah, but people that are on the journey or doing the inner work, it's not that we get more protection, but we do kind of get more protection because we're drawing in more light, so we don't get attacked more by like energy vampires and parasites and stuff like that, right? So there's different layers to it, but everyone is protected. So also it's important to protect your energy during this time as well. So be mindful of who you're hanging around with and where your energy is going, because right now the energy is turbulent outside, so everyone's going to be a bit turbulent, right? But everyone's at different levels, so if someone's more turbulent than you and you get sucked into their shit, that's gonna start draining your shit, if that makes sense, right? So it's about yeah, just being mindful and setting boundaries. Like having to learn boundaries and having to self regulate and self soothe and identify emotions as an adult is long. We should already know this stuff, yeah? The Western world. It's insane. But anyway, moving on. Sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So that's funny, interesting. Because after the reading, I'm going to the chapel to do a little meditation and to do like a little ceremony, like so, yeah, pagan ceremony, to celebrate the solstice, the solstice, the solstice, the solstice. Um, yeah, we're gonna do a little meditate, kind of connect with yourself and the all, right? So yeah, you don't have to go to a chapel or a church or mosque or whatever, but you can do a little ceremony in your home, like some incense, a candle, some meditation music on, and just have a go within, you know. And it's good to visit sacred sites as well, because when you visit sacred sites, you pick up their vibration. So, like for me, I was being guided in 2020. I was being guided to go to Glastonbury, because the Glastonbury tour is the heart chakra of the world. So I was just guided to go there, and you feel the vibration. You feel it. Like everything is just heart centered there. It's weird. And where did I think I went Egypt, and that's to do with communication. I think think so. I can't remember. But yeah, some of you may be being guided to go to certain sacred spots as well. Um, to get you get activated. Your energy gets activated when you go to certain spots. And currently, I am being guided to go to Peru, but I haven't reached there yet. Um, and yeah, because the world's got different. The world has the chakra system there as well. So if you visit, where is it? I think Peru may be the sacral chakra. I'm not actually sure. I can't remember. I'm not actually sure. But I know Glastonbury in England. That's the heart chakra. Egypt is the throat chakra. I think. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, you may be being guided to visit some sacred sites. You'll get downloads. You'll heal your vibration, and you'll synchronize with that energy that there as well. The next card is compassion. Release judgment about yourself and others, and focus on love and light that is within everyone. So yeah, it's just about trying to be kind and compassionate, loving, forgiving, and accepting. Because listen, we're all in this together, and we're all going through shit just at different levels, man. Um, and it can be like when someone triggers you. That's what I've been trying to do recently. If I've been triggered, I'm starting to see, okay, why am I feeling triggered? And most of the time, when I'm the last couple of days I've been doing it, it's like, oh, they're triggering a part of me that I don't like about myself. You know, like if someone's a bit too talkative, oh, you shut up. Like I'm thinking in my head or whatever, and it's like, why though? But sometimes I can talk bare in a situation. And also, you want to release judgment about yourself as well and others. So, say if it is that you do something, don't beat yourself up about it because it's going to make it harder. Say if it is, that, I don't know, if you're practicing semen retention, right? And you relapse, yeah? Okay, you relapse, okay, cool, start again, you know? Like, don't beat yourself up, oh, I'm not going to smoke. And then you have a cigarette and it's like, oh, well, I'm smoking again. It's like, okay, the process. Like some things just have to run the cycle, you know. And some things are like like karma from our past lives that we need to kind of get our handle of, get a handle of, because yeah, there's certain, I don't know, in certain say if it is like, I don't know, maybe like addictions that you didn't conquer in past lives or didn't have in past lives. So that's why you've got to kind of um deal like deal with it, not deal with it, but kind of have that in this lifetime, if that makes sense. And this woman fighting with her dog is a bit mad. She cannot handle the dog. The dog will drag her down the road. Funny. That's joke. This little skinny white lady with this big dog. It's not. It's like I don't know. It's like a fluffy dog, but it's big, and it's like looking at like they're trying to jump. She's there like trying to fight with the dog, and that. This like dude. If she got one wrong step where it's taking her for a walk, her for a walk. But yeah, you want to be compassionate to yourself and others, man. Because we're all this together, and everyone's going through shit, and everyone's been through shit. You know, it's just a part of the journey. We're learning and growing. 5:15 on the clock as well. Um, what do you reckon, guys? Do you guys want to me to pull some tarot, or should I just stay with the oracle cards? You guys want the oracle cards or want some tarot? The next card is be bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. So nothing ever happens when you're in your comfort zone, right? You need to step outside of your comfort zone. And everyone that's done something great, yeah, went against the crowd, yeah, and that's you got you just got to take that first step. And I recommend everyone reading this book. It's called um, fear the fear and do it anyway. I'm not sure who it's by. I think Louise Hay or something like that. Anyway, it's a great book because you can feel scared about something and still do it. Yeah, because it's your mind and ego that's getting in the way of you doing that. So whether it's traveling, whether it's starting a business, whether it's, I don't know, making a YouTube channel to do tarot reading, it's about just taking that first step and yeah, stepping outside of your comfort zone because the ego wants to keep you in your comfort zone, in the same patterns and cycles, and nothing's actually ever growing, and yeah, nothing's actually growing in the comfort zone. Oh, I don't know how to read the chat, man. I'm not a techie person, so sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know. Someone ripped that and I can't see it, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Um, shall I pull some more? Shall I pull some more oracle cards, or do you want some tarot? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Fuck it. I'll pull some tarot. So I'm gonna only use one deck, and whatever comes out comes out. I'll mess around with the tarot today. Fuck it. See what's going on, or what's to come out. Sounds muffled. Oh, this fucking headset. This headset is shit, man. Sorry, dude. I'm trying. You gotta bear with me. I don't know if I'll take out the headset if it's gonna make much difference. So some of you got the moon. So some of you are going having like a spiritual kind of going through lessons or doing a bit of shadow work at this moment. So you may be having stuff come up from the past, maybe some childhood traumas coming up, um, things resurfacing, things resurfacing to get released. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. How about now? Is that any better? Is that any better, dude? Or is it still muffled? This headset, man. I just bought it yesterday down the market, and it's crap. You know, sometimes when you buy something cheaper and you end up having to buy it twice because it was crap, you might as well just end up buying it, by expending the more money on it. All right, it's the same. Okay, thanks. There's not really much I can do, man. It's this headset. Um, so yeah, some of these are doing some shadow work at this time, or doing having some stuff come up to surface. It is what you get for you pay. It is what you get. You get what you pay for. 100% is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy this £5 headset, knowing damn well I should have went to the other market and bought the other £10 one. And I was like, fuck it, let me just get the £5 one. So I've got the £5 one, and it's like it's terrible. And I knew it, and I just didn't listen. I didn't listen. I was like, damn it. So I'm gonna go have to buy another headset. It's annoying, annoying. So yeah, some of you might be doing some shadow work, having some stuff come up, um, just some triggers. Uh, some of you may be feeling kind of emotional right now, or having emotions, things that are triggering your emotions right now, or emotions running high. Yeah, word, it is. Yeah, bro, for sure. So yeah, some of you are going through some lessons at the moment, doing a bit of shadow work maybe. Some of you may be having a dark night of the soul or an ego death at this time. So if you are, remember to be very gentle with yourself because an ego death and dark night of the souls are very painful. Um, and I would advise you, not advise you, I'll give you some advice from my my life lessons and my what's the word? My journey is breath work. Breath work is so important, man. It helps you get into the physical body more. So check out pranayama, and we're meant to breathe into the belly, not the chest. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just share I should just share my practices, what I'm doing, and yoga is really good for getting more connected to the body. Meditation is key as well. Writing, I hate writing. I really do hate writing. But I did write a letter with my left hand, so I'm right-handed. So when you're writing a letter, like I don't know, it's like some inner child healing thing that I was doing like last week. Inner child healing or teenager. So you write with your non-dominant hand and you just write whatever comes out. You don't think about it, you just write. And it's interesting what comes out, man, and then read it afterwards. But you've got to step away and just kind of just write, like free flow. You don't think, you kind of just write with the non-dominant hand, and it stimulates the other side of the brain, which is really interesting. And it was interesting to see what come out, man. So yeah, writing, but I really do hate writing. Dislike. It's not that I hate it, I dislike it. It's so like Uh, the next card is Nine of Swords. So you may something's keeping you, something's on your mind, man, or something's kind of eating away at you. You may be losing sleep over this situation. Some of you may be feeling a bit depressed or anxious, or maybe just low in energy or mood, man. Or just want to be in bed, which is cool. Like if you need rest, rest. Don't beat yourself up for not being like active, man. It's about the balance. You can't what's the word? You can't get things done if you're not having rest. It's about the balance, like in and out, up and down, yin and yang. It's about the balance. Um, the balance. So, and rest is key. Like if you're going to the gym as well, a big part of recovery, a big part of gym is recovery. Like you're trying to do gains and that. But you get to a certain level when it's like, yeah, it's not even about the the games. It's just about like just maintaining. Because me, I'm just going to maintain of that. But I want to get into like calisthenic work because weight. It's mainly about you doing your own body weight. When you can do your own body weight all round, like press up, sit up, squats, or whatever, then you're good. But when you're doing weight, most people going in to do weights to kind of get bigger and kind of I don't know, that be masculine. Yeah, can't be this alpha male and all this. Yeah. Okay, this alpha male generation and all that, it's a bit mad. Uh, Gotta compete, like I've gotta be like, and then all this younger generation taking steroids because they gotta be the biggest there and that, and it's like you've got wow, this generation, but yeah, it's interesting to watch how things unfold. It's all good having a bit of ego when you're young and go to the gym. Yeah, cool. Want to get bigger when you're doing like overdoing it and not doing it properly, like your your positioning and stuff, right? But nowadays people are trying to get bigger, 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 bigger. And so how big are you trying to get, dude? Like taking all like jabs and shit to get as big as they can and that. And it's like, dude, like, and it don't even look natural. It don't look natural, and they do it and then they end up getting kidney damage and stuff. So it's like, yeah, yeah. But that's all ego. That's all ego. But within the biggest people in the gym are the most like insecure people in the gym. Like they got like, but that's the thing. When you're like really big or really fat, right? All it is it's like body armor, like to hide your insecurities, if that makes sense. But when you start working through the insecurities and stuff, the weight just starts to go off. The next card is something's going to be moving fast, or there's going to be some kind of something coming in. Some of you may have links to Egypt or being guided to go to Egypt. Um, yeah, I live in the UK. Yeah, I'm from London. Um, yeah, something's going to be happening kind of fast. Uh, let's see what else happening. Something's going to be happening fast. Yeah, cool. You're walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. You're listening to your intuition more. and you're listening to your inner guidance. Um, yeah, so some of you are listening to your intuition more, and you're following the guidance. So you're walking away from the situation that no longer serves you. So you may have built something, I don't know, put time and effort into a job that no longer serves you, or put, putting time and energy into a relationship that no longer serves you, and you're going to be walking away from it, it seems, or choosing to walking away from it. Uh, you're going to be happy with this decision, or you're going to be kind of holding your head up from this situation, kind of going strong. I know, man. I was just saying this to someone like in the chat like a few minutes ago. I bought a pair of headsets down the market and they're shit, so I have to buy another pair. That's what happens when you don't listen to your intuition. You shouldn't go down there and buy that. Oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna buy it, and then yeah, you shouldn't have bought it. Yes, I know. Hard of hearing, man. Hard of hearing. I still got lessons to learn, man. That's why I got patience is the key tattooed on my hand. Yeah, I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to be patient with myself. But I'm a lot more patient than I was as a teenager. So I'm doing good. I'm taking steps forward, man. Yeah, the next you're still feeling tied to a situation, man. There's a situation that you're still feeling trapped in. So some of these may be in relationships. Like I'll give you some advice as well, um, for those who have ears to listen. Uh, just because you have children in a relationship doesn't mean you need to stay there. Um, people grow. Yeah, yeah, hold on, where's that bloody crystal? Things people grow and change, and things grow and change, and we're in a constant. The universe is constantly growing and changing. So just because you have a child with someone doesn't mean you need to stay with them, because your path may be different to theirs. If that makes sense. I don't know who this is for, but doesn't mean you need to stay tied to a situation. Yeah, if that's a relationship. Um, but some of you are feeling tied to maybe a job because it pays well, and if you leave, then you're gonna have to find a new job and blah blah blah. Um, but you have to weigh up the pros and cons. Is it worth? Is your energy being what's the word? Appreciated? Is your energy being appreciated where you're at? Is the question. Right? Um, the next card is something's on your mind. You're thinking positive. Okay, something's on your mind. You're thinking positive, or you're starting to think positive and make positive changes. So, say for instance, you've kind of stuck in this negative thought pattern or whatever, you may starting to plan and think clearer. Like it's like say for instance you're feeling a bit depressed or whatever. Sometimes you don't know when you're sliding out of it. So next minute you can be like, oh yeah, you're going shopping, and then next minute you don't. You're like, oh yeah, I was actually depressed a few weeks ago. You know what I mean? Kind of slipping and slide out of it, kind of thing. But some of these may be planning or um, looking more optimistic about the future, should we say? Yeah, think, yeah, you got an idea and you're kind of run with it. Yeah, if you got an idea, kind of run with it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go gym. I'm gonna start going gym. I'm gonna start, I don't know, going jogging. I'm gonna start writing. I'm gonna start, I don't know, drawing. Kind of run with that idea because it's leading you somewhere. And it may like when you're creative, when you draw, write, and stuff, you're stimulating different parts of the brain. The next card is, but you're kind of just chilling at the moment, chilling, planning, looking forward, kind of being open-minded. We're kind of watching how things unfold. I would say, be careful. There may be some a little pest around you. Someone who's just kind of annoy, and you get some of them people. They get people, places, and things that kind of just annoy your energy. Not like it's just not trying to bring you down, but it's just like an inconvenience. You say that I don't know. Yeah. So just be mindful. And then the next card is the Hanged Man. So yeah, you're not making any mad movements at the moment. You're kind of just going with the flow, um, and maybe planning. Um, yeah, maybe planning and just seeing how things unfold. Like sometimes it's not about making drastic decisions. Like it's about kind of um, making a plan instead of acting impulsively. If that makes sense. Like, oh yeah, I want to go traveling. Yeah, I'm just gonna quit my job. No, it don't work like that. It's like okay, cool. Let me save up a bit of money, stack, and then kind of leave my job and then travel. If you get me. Let's see what else happened. Mm, maybe feeling that you've got to kind of defend something, or the ego is trying to defend something. What do you feel that you have to defend, or you may need to speak up or say something? You don't need to come across aggressive. Maybe you may need to have to communicate something. Yeah, some conflict or something. Mm, I'm not saying seeing argument, like some disagreement, maybe some conflict. Maybe you need to communicate uh, what's going on inside. That is something kind of bothering you, and you don't speak up about it, and it happens again. It starts building up into resentment. So if something's bothering you, kind of speak about it, and then you can resolve the situation more, um, sooner than later. I don't know. Yeah, starting a new journey there. You're going on a new adventure. Some of you may be going traveling, or you know what? Yeah, this is what kind of I don't know. I was reading up somewhere. It was that this was when I first kind of started my journey. It's like you know what? Yeah, write like 100 things you want to do before you die or whatever. And I was like, oh, that is like it kind of just opened you up like to think on it. Like just run. It don't have to be like if you had I don't know something you would really want to do, but like it doesn't mean it needs to happen or whatever. But like oh yeah, like going skydiving or bungee jumping. It's like well yeah, I would like to do that like before I die or something. And it's like I wrote it down and I started actually ticking some of it off, and it was wild. Like it was wild. What else is going on? So yeah, some of you's going starting a new adventure. So some of you may be starting like a new course, starting a new job, starting a new relationship, even starting a new kind of relationship with yourself. Or some of you may be getting a new pet, but it's the beginning of something. Some of you may be beginning a new cycle. Um, yeah. Let's see what else. Happy solstice, gang. Happy solstice. I'm gonna have to do a little bit. I know it's the longest day of the year. Um, it should be really be winter solstice because it starts getting no wait, hold on. The sun starts getting darker now, no? Yeah, it should be kind of winter solstice because it's starting to get darker now. And then the summer solstice should be in the winter because it starts getting lighter. I don't know, it's weird. Weird. I see things different. Well, so yeah, you're starting a new venture, feeling stabbed in the back by a certain situation, or you're feeling tied down to a situation. Oh, tied down. Yeah, you're feeling tied down to a situation. Yeah, you're feeling pinned down. Might be a relationship, job, even some friends, man. Some friends can be draining on you as well. Some people. So you just got to be very mindful of your energy, yeah. Because some people will ask for advice, and you give them advice, and then they won't take the advice, and then they come back and ask for more advice. It's like a cycle that they don't. Some people are in a cycle, and it's like they're on repeat, and it's that it's draining your energy. If that makes sense. So be mindful of that. Some of you may need to cut some cords or cut some ties with some people, and that. But there's going to be a celebration or like gathering or people coming together. It's summertime and all that, so people getting waved off or and smoked off right now. So well, all right, I'm gonna do it. Why not, mate? I have to live a little bit in that, in it, Fred. Cool. But you have options, man. You have options. Um, what do you want? Whatever you want, you can manifest. What do you want is the question. Because wherever wherever energy flows, where you no, what's the saying? Where your attention goes, energy flows. So wherever your attention goes, it's gonna manifest, whether it's good or bad. I'm just hearing the crows. Like if you listen, yeah, nature is speaking all the time. You know, it's mad. But like I was saying, um, yeah, you have options. You have options. So what do you want? Oh, I don't know if I want that, mate. All right, we'll do that then. But yeah, you have options. What do you want? And if you don't know what you want, you should try different things to um, find out what you dislike. Because if you're only trying things, the only way to find out what you like and dislike is by trying different things. Because if you're not trying anything, then you're not growing or learning. But yeah, there's many opportunities, or there's many routes or directions you can go down. Maybe you should kind of write what's it called? Like a plan, a step plan. What do you want to do, dude? I don't think it's gonna happen, is it, mate? Um, right, let's see what else. The page, yeah, your some of you may have uh be thinking about money too much or holding on, feeling. Some of you may feel that you're holding on to money too tightly. about the balance. How much do you need? Uh, well, this is interesting. Let's see what's popping. Yeah, some of you are trying to do more than you carry more than you can work with at the moment, or kind of how should you do it, how should you say it? Let me take on too much, and then you're only one person say, "Oh yeah, I can do this," and then next minute you look back and then you're fully booked. Let's see what else. Yeah, some of you need rest though. Yeah, some of you need rest. Prioritize rest. Rest is key, man, because most of society is on burnout. Some people, yeah, most people are on this like autopilot and trying to keep going, keep going, keep going, and you end up burning yourself out. And that's, yeah, it's a bit mad. Um, yeah, so prioritize rest at the moment. Yeah, rest is important. Um, but yeah, you have a lot of options. So sit down and plan. Or if you don't know what to do, try different things. Mm. But yeah, anyway, guys, I've got to make a move because I've got places to be. Um, yeah, they're gonna hit you guys up real soon, man. Um, yeah, happy solstice. Happy solstice. Blah, blah. Can't speak. Happy solstice. Can't even speak. Happy summer solstice. Yeah, that's it. There we go. You can speak. You can speak. All right, guys. I'm gonna hit you guys up soon. Peace out.